Hi, friends. So today's the day we get into our improv games that involve scenes. So when I say an improv scene, you're still just making things up off the top of your head, but it's more like a scene you'd see in a movie. Like it feels like almost like it's been rehearsed before. You have a character who's interacting with another character. They're in a specific location, and you do things together and you like forward a conversation and actions with them. The game we're going to be playing is called Blindline. It's called Blindline because there will be suggestions on the floor of your stage area, wherever that might be, of dialogue that you should say. So, the setup of this game involves whoever is playing it, three actors typically, will go out of the room while the rest of the class comes up with different dialogue. Think of funny dialogue from movies, dialogue that makes you think from books, funny things that are said at your house all the time, or like something your teacher has said. And then write like 4 or 5 of those lines on strips of paper, place them face down on the floor. Invite the three actors back in. Two of them will start distance on the stage, and the audience will give them a location that they're in. So, say like grandma's house, and their relationship to each other. Maybe they are cousins. And so they get a little bit like it could inform their character and what they're doing there. They'll start a scene like, hey, cousin, thanks for inviting me over to help grandma with something, blah, blah, blah. They'll set up the scene. And then pretty quickly, they'll bend down, pick up a dialogue that they've never read before, and just read it out loud. And then they'll have to justify what that is. So it might be like, uh, Luke, I am your father, like a line from Star Wars, which doesn't really fit into the scene they're creating. But the silliness of this is now they have to make it fit. It's like, you're my father. I thought we were cousins. Wow, this is a lot to process, and like go from there. When you see how like silly that is, it shouldn't make sense, but it has to make sense because you just have to accept that and go forward. The whole yes and of improv. And then we also have that third person who is like off to the side, and they just wait for a good moment to enter. So in my made up scenario, I said we were at grandma's house, and the relationship was cousins. So grandma's not here yet. So maybe that person will come in and say, like, pretend to be a grandma, and they're like, oh no, like, why did you tell Luke the family secret that you're actually their father? What? Or something. And then, they would also pick up lines off the floor and read them and keep the scene moving forward like that. Um, the beauty of this game is that we're starting little scene work, but we also get lines. And even if it might seem hard to incorporate the weird lines, really, if you're stuck, it's a good place to go. Just go to the floor, and you'll have a new topic to talk about in the scene. Have fun playing Blindline, and feel free to email me with your review of the game and any questions you might have.